For what is human but a man knelt on his knees? The blade of the sword is brought to his neck. He pleads, his voice soft and his tears softer, as shivering trees sob and weep, prayers unanswered, closed eyes as he heeds.
For what is human but a tired, motionless woman, whose strength has surpassed the swirling black waves of time, as they threaten to swallow her whole, pooling water to her chin, as her tears become pleas and her screams become mine.
For what is human but a young boy in the snow, as the cracking ice scratches his eyes and fiery heart, Flushy rose red in his cheeks, begging him not to go, his determined fingers so tight they may just break apart.
For what is human but a young girl in an oaf's hands, tough, meaty, calloused flesh, meats, soft white porcelain, warm breath, tingling, shattering glass, messy brown strands, as his grubby hands are replaced with my cold, floaty skin.
For what is human but a blood-spouting man who eats lead, black boots on sand, jarring seams and green on his chest, weapon to hand, anger to land, widening to eyes, bullet to head. For what is deep beneath soil and pride, for the starry crest.
For what is human but a wheezing, wailing woman in bed, hands no longer clutching, knuckles white but calmly at rest, avid beeps and cold metals, burning skin and wrapped head, as eyes relax and body does too, I do what I know best.
For what is human but a frantic, fervorous man, screaming, blood-covered, smoky fire, glass-flayed flesh, chewed-up tears, trapped like a poor mouse in a trap, screeching and clawing his way out, but his screaming has already reached my ears.
For what is human but a woman keeled over glistening tile, broken white wood sticking out of thin flesh, drooping eyelids that sag with tire too strong, and consciousness drifts while one final breath exhaled, acid stings less, tension finally rids.
For what is human but a man with bloody, bitten lips, cold metal on temple, fidgeting hands, perfect silver revolver, eyes scrunched tight, breaths breathed breathy. World rips, and just as slow as he came, slow he went. Finger pulled trigger.
For what is human but a warm, wrinkly woman smiling, eyes closed? Wine and laughter have gone to her head. Bliss stills her shaking hands. Voices of love swirling in pink. Candlelight warm, sheets creased. And when she finally closes her eyes with a smile, she finally understands.
For what is human but a startled new body, and the soft, hazy eyes swirling feelings in glass eyes, threatening to leak anger, regret, nostalgia, hate, love, sadness, grief, contentment, relief, surprise. And yet none of them speak, for they know what it is to come and accept.
For who is human but I, fluttering cold lips that suck the warm from skin with a kiss, whose soft pale fingers sleekly trace stars where pink constellations have fallen, who gently pulls her arm, with calm insistence, with no resistance, ebbing away all scars.
For what is human but skin and bones underneath 6 feet of soil, whose maggots prickle and part meshy tissue, who make home in empty eye sockets, or perhaps flesh that has come to a boil, and whose meaty strands have become white ash to atone.
For what is human than bloody delivery in newness to world, blinding eyes engraving into fresh flesh, simply a fell of fat wailing, and for the first time consciousness washes over, cradled and curled, but at least aware to breathe, to complain, to cry, and to keep living.
What is human but the precious light, drops of golden sun that finds home in each one, held in heart, but protected with skin slipping from fingers like viscous honey, and shared like sweet rum so fragile, it threatens to shatter, so strong, it holds love, it falls in.
For what is human when that light is put out, a blown-out match? Or perhaps the candlewick simply fades, wax-covered ashy remain, regardless of slow winding fading or fast frantic blowing to detach, to lose, to risk, to like a consequence, to love, to hate, to fulfill, to pay.
For to be human is to claw at the stars in the sky, hand outreached, finger pulling on white strings of clouds and warm days of sun, just as much as it is to fall into the deep, dark ground, eyes scrunched, warm, humid dirt in lungs and in heart, fingers clawing till dirt there is none.
For to be human is to hate as much as it is to love, to feel the sludgy pull of sadness as much as the airy flight of joy, to know the letters that dance on every page as much as it is to know not but its muddy imprints in one's brain, to be as much man as boy, to get worse as much as better. For to be human is to die, just as you have before.